Failure has witnesses. Empty rooms have none. And that's exactly why they terrify people. Failure still places you inside the social order. You tried. You were seen. You can explain yourself. You can point to effort, circumstance, bad timing. Failure allows excuses. Failure allows sympathy. Failure allows noise. An empty room allows nothing. No validation. No feedback. No reaction. No confirmation that you exist in the minds of others. Failure hurts the ego. Empty room threatens identity itself. An empty room is not just physical silence, it's psychological isolation. It forces a confrontation most people spend their entire lives avoiding. If no one is watching, do I still matter? That question is unbearable to someone whose sense of self is built on response. Failure is still participation. You can fail publicly and remain part of the game. The entrepreneur who fails a startup is still an entrepreneur. The artist who fails an exhibition is still an artist. The speaker who bombs on stage is still a speaker. Failure keeps the label intact. An empty room removes the label. No audience means no proof of value, no reflection to bounce identity off, no external mirror. And most people do not have an internal one. People say they fear loneliness. That's not true. They fear unconfirmed existence. In an empty room, your thoughts echo without applause. Your effort produces no signal. Your presence goes unnoticed. There is nothing to stabilize the ego, so the mind panics, not because it failed, but because it cannot tell whether it counts. This is why people stay in relationships that drain them, talk when they have nothing to say, post constantly instead of meaningfully, choose chaos over solitude, prefer criticism over silence, because criticism still says, you were noticed. Silence says nothing, and nothing feels like annihilation to a fragile identity. The empty room removes distraction, no feedback, no performance, no audience to play to. Only this remains: your discipline, your curiosity, your integrity, your inner structure. If those are weak, the room becomes unbearable. So people avoid it. They call it boredom. They call it loneliness. They call it lack of motivation. But what they're actually avoiding is self-contact. Most projects don't die from failure. They die in the empty room phase. Before praise, before attention, before confirmation. When effort produces nothing visible, that's when most people quit. Not because it's hard, but because it's silent. Silence offers no reassurance that the path is real. Only conviction survives there. Those who are dangerous, in the best sense, build inside empty rooms. They train where no one claps. They think where no one agrees. They refine where no one notices. Because they are not powered by response. They are powered by alignment. They do not ask, who is watching? They ask, is this true? Failure is a social event. Empty rooms are personal reckoning. Failure bruises pride. Empty rooms test essence. And that's why most people would rather fail loudly than sit quietly with themselves and discover there is nothing solid underneath yet. People don't fear empty rooms because they are empty. They fear them because, for the first time, nothing stands between them and the truth of who they are without witnesses.